What up, everyone? Back again, more videos. Trying to make a video each day. That's what I've been trying to do. It's been hard because I've been working on it, but this newest video, if you haven't seen by now, of course you've seen if you clicked on it. Terminator Dark Fate actress Mackenzie Davis attempts to explain why the movie fell at the box office. I think I made a video about this back in the summertime. Why I thought the movie freaking tumbled like Nate Robinson on the canvas at the box office. But here is Mackenzie Davis, actress from Terminator Dark Fate, who played, I don't even remember her freaking name from the movie. She played some super soldier that was supposed to protect the female John Connor. I forgot her name. That's how unmemorable that movie was. But she tries to explain why the movie didn't do good. And I'm reading this off once again, Bound Into the Comics, very good site for news dealing with this type of stuff. So, in this article I'm reading off, Terminator Dark Fate actress Mackenzie Davis recently shared her thoughts on why she believed the movie fell at the box office. The film bombed at a domestic box office, bringing in $62 million over its entire run, and it would fare a lot better at the international box office, bringing in $188.1 million for a combined worldwide gross of $250.3 million. That ain't big. Not compared to, it probably is a little bit bigger compared to what's the name of the Terminator 1 and 2, but things are different back then. Movie tickets were different. So let's go on. Thanks whoever has got an update. Thanks for the news person who subscribed out there. It means a lot. But anyway, let me keep going on. The number might have seemed pretty big until you realize that according to the numbers, the production budget was $185 million. Woo! They didn't really make a lot of much from this movie. I didn't know the budget was $185 million. And the international box office brought $188.1 million. Woo! That's not good. Well, let's move on. The Hollywood Reporter would claim the movie faces losses of $120 million plus for partners Skydance Media, Paramount Pictures, and 20th Century Fox, which put up 30% of the $185 million budget. The other 10% was by China's Tencent Productions. The Hollywood Reporter would go on to claim that their sources revealed to them that the film losses could be around $130 million. That's terrible. At the time of the film's box office bomb, analysts blamed the IP. Eric Handler and MKM Partners stated, "It's time to let this franchise finally go to the great beyond." As much as I love Terminator, as you see the Terminator statue behind me, or action figure behind me, Terminator has to go. Like, I genuinely do want to see another Terminator movie, but I don't think they can do it. You've done it too many times before. But let me move on before I go on to that. While Jeff Block at Exhibitor, I cannot do it, it's so late. Exhibitor Relations stated, "This is definitely the end of the line for the Terminator franchise in its current iteration. That said, IPs are harder to kill off than JC Voorhees these days. Probably so, because you can do a lot of different things with Jason and Michael Myers. Lots of weird, crazy things. But then again, I'll get to the next point. They could do something with Terminator, but I'm going to get to that in a second. So expect a new series in the next 5 years on CBS Access. Something that I probably won't watch. Probably animated this time. Something I probably won't watch. So anyways. ComScore Paul, I don't even know how to pronounce his last name. Digabaganingonongo? That's how he says his name. Stated, the goodwill and brand equity created by the first two Terminators, which probably the best two, was arguably undone by the subsequent. They were undone by the pre-Dark Fate installments, which may have negatively impacted the audience interest in the latest chapter in the series. Well, now Mackenzie Davis is offering her explanation. on why the film bombed at the box office. I want to hear this. This should be good. Davis appeared on Happy, Sad, Confused podcast, where she discussed her belief on why the film bombed, as well as the previously planned sequels that no longer will be happening. Well, if you watch the movie, you realize that you can't make sequels out of that. First, Davis addressed drama behind the scenes during the production, stating that it wasn't troubled. She explained, no, I wouldn't classify it like that at all. From what I heard, writer and director, or basically, what's his name? A Deadpool director? I can't even think of his name at the top of my head right now. Him and James Cameron had differences, because I actually, in my documentary on the Terminator series, I actually kind of went into that a little bit. Watch that if you haven't done it already. She added that there's a creative conflict, that's basically what happened. Sure, there's always going to be, if you go give a SHIT about it when you're making. Otherwise, you have somebody who is sort of Patreon or the corporate interest, instead of trying to make some type of art with its very corporate machine. But no, not at all. I love the experience of making that movie. It was hard and rigorous, as I already said, but the people were amazing. Tim, I can't remember his name. I know his first name was Tim. Tim was an incredible director. So dedicated and devoted to making the best thing it can be. Well, he didn't do that. Davis then discussed the failure at the film box office. She stated, as far as the box office and stuff, it was Terminator 6. Nobody saw the last three. Well, I'm sorry, Mackenzie Davis. As a Terminator fan, I saw Terminator 3 in theaters. I saw Terminator Salvation in theaters. Now, I didn't see Terminator Genesis, or whatever you want to call it, in theaters. My sister bought that for me as a Christmas gift. And the only reason why she bought it, because it had Emilia Clarke in it, which is my bae. That's my baby right there. That's the only reason why she bought it for me. Other than that, I would have skipped out on that. And when I saw Terminator Genesis, I questioned, why was any of this in the plans if they're going to make this garbage? If you haven't seen Terminator Genesis, that's all you're going to get. So anyways, I get it. It's okay. I don't think that means what we made was bad. Oh, it was bad. But I understand that the audience appetite has been exhausted. She's right. How much you attribute to that to be there being 3 women in the lead, I don't know. Well, let me get to that next. I never really wanted to engage with that stuff because I can't control it. I am a woman and I really liked the part and I felt proud of what I did. So I couldn't be like, no one's seen it because they're sexist. It seemed like an easier answer for me to be like, all right, 6 is too much. Now we know. Sheesh. She didn't go that route. She nailed it right on the head. The reason why that movie bombed. 6 movies! And all of them after Terminator 2 went downhill with each movie that came out. I personally don't hate Terminator 3. I do not hate Terminator Salvation. I think it was the best out of all 4 of them. I liked it better than Terminator 3. And I liked Terminator 3 at the time for what it was. But as I got on, I realized the story from Terminator 2 was basically not so much killed, but basically useless at this point. Terminator 6, I'm going to call it Dark Fart or Dark Fate, whatever you want to call it, destroyed everything. But anyways, let me go back on to reading this. Tim Miller, that's the director's name. Davis' assessment of the box failure is quite different from the director's, Tim Miller. The reason why I paused, because what I'm about to read is really funny. So the reason why Miller blamed the movie for being bombed, because Miller blamed the get woke and broke sentiment. Well, weren't you the one that said some stupid stuff that Mackenzie Davis's character, Grace, that's her name, was going to scare some men off or something, like scared or sexist, misogynist men off? Well, There you go. He explained there was a lot of get woke and broke sentiment that didn't help us at all. Well, Tim Miller, you killed the movie. You're already on the den string before you even decided to make the movie. Because there was too many Terminators. Anyways, he explained there was a lot of... I already read that. So, when asked what that meant, he explained there were lots of issues about having 3 moving and lead positions and all that stuff. No. Well, technically, yes. But, once again, I think most people didn't mind Sarah Connor. They didn't hate Sarah Connor in Terminator 1 and 2. Most people went out to go see Terminators. All of them, mainly, maybe. But mainly Terminator 2, maybe 3, because of Arnold. People love Arnold Schwarzenegger. Arnold Schwarzenegger is one of my favorite actors to watch. I have seen all his movies several times over and over again. He's an enjoyable actor to watch. Even the boring movies that he's made recently, they're not so action-packed. But people watch Terminator 2 over and over again, maybe 1. Or watch Terminator movies mainly because of him. They say quotes from him from Terminator 2. Back on. This is quite a toxic atmosphere around this film online, which I was really surprised at it. I shouldn't be, but I was. Once again, you decided to go after the male audience, called them sexist and misogynist, and should be afraid of Grace. That's why the movie bombed. Part of the reason why the movie bombed. Because you decided to run your mouth. If you didn't run your mouth, maybe the movie wouldn't have did bad. He didn't detail that the friends are lying and wait to pounce on directors and creators. Maybe you shouldn't open your mouth all the time. Tim Miller, Ryan Johnston. Yeah, and unfortunately, I think it's a small minority. But it's very, very vocal minority, and they make a lot of noise and it's hard. The minority that you're calling is probably the majority, and the majority are probably fans. And some of those fans are probably males. And the minute you went after them, they decided they don't want to watch your movie. We don't have problems of women leading films. There has been plenty. There's Alien. There's Terminator. There's Kill Bill. There's Anita Beta Angel, which everybody seemed to like. There's Black Widow, which people are actually clamoring to see. There's Wonder Woman. Do I need to go on? Anyways, he didn't provide an example stating here, he's just BSing right now. He's just trying to grab at something right now. This is basically all in this article. Tim Miller just trying to protect, trying to virtue signal, basically. And there's a whole bunch of stupid ass stuff he's just saying in here. So we're going to go back to Davis. So Davis will go on to detail there were plans for a character in sequels. She was revealed it was going to be sort of a timeline thing, where there's another timeline that you explore. There's no resurrection. She came from the future. Well, that sounds like what they did with Terminator, Arnold's character. Since then, she didn't confirm that the film would have taken place in the future to follow her character there. So I said a lot already about how I feel about this whole thing. And I kind of do want people to watch that video. The reason why I said it, Bob. I go into a little bit more detail in that video. I might link it down below, but this is the reason why Terminator Dark Fate bombed. And Mackenzie Davis nailed it. He made too many of them. They got dry after a while. There's only so many times you can bring back or keep going back to the future when somebody's, oh, there's a Terminator after you. I must protect you. You know, you can do that so much, you know? And the woke stuff was another thing. He did it. Tim Miller stupidly said that during the height of this whole woke thing, which is still going on. You don't say that. You don't alienate your audience before the movie comes out and expect them to go out and spend their money. They ain't gonna be like, this is what they're gonna be like. They're gonna be like, oh, you see this money here? You see my wallet closed? I ain't spending no money on your dumb film if you're gonna freaking criticize me. But those are pretty much why the movie bombed, and outside of the actual movie. Now, the actual movie, the plot and all that stuff, I do explain in my own video, the reason why it went stupid. I won't go into too much into that. You can watch that video down when I link it. But I actually like Mackenzie Davis. She said it straight. The movie bombed because of, basically, it's been too many of them. That's one of the reasons why it bombed. And that's kind of the senses I get around from people. They're like, another Terminator movie. Same thing with Transformer movies. Another Transformer movie. How many times are they going to save the Earth from Decepticons and all that stuff? I heard Bumblebee did good because they probably did something different. And it wasn't Michael Bay behind that. So, this is what they should do. I did say I was going to say what they should do with Terminator if they ever want to make another Terminator movie. And I've been saying this. A couple of people that I know from YouTube have been saying this too. This is where you get real creative, but I probably know it's not going to happen because you have to face some type of IP issues here. But this is what they should do with Terminator. And I think some people of the other franchise that I'm about to mix this up with probably asking for the same thing. Terminator versus RoboCop. They can do that. They can start mixing some characters together like they did in the comic books. Maybe I think they made Terminator versus Alien or Terminator versus Batman. I think no, it was Alien versus Batman, Predator versus Batman, something like that. Do something crazy like that. You don't have to do a Terminator come back from the future to save somebody from the future. They don't need to do that anymore. That Terminator versus RoboCop go at it or something. Or basically some Batman and Superman type stuff when they fight each other and then they go ally against a bigger threat. Do something like that. That'd be enjoyable. That's my suggestion for another Terminator or even a RoboCop movie. So with all that being said, I have talked a lot so far. Yeah. Basically, Mackenzie Davis, she said it straight. And Terminator versus RoboCop. Make that. And you might have some money in your pocket. But we'll see. We'll see how the IPs even connect with that. With all that being said, I'm done talking. Thanks to all those new subscribers out there. And if you haven't subscribed and it's the first time seeing my video, please subscribe. And I'll be back with more videos later. And I'm going to drink some water because my mouth is getting drier in the Sierra Desert. So, peace.